Cordoba, Cebu. So, I like how the last live stream went when it was, you know, a good time in the States. It's 8 a.m. here in the Philippines, and I think it's 5 p.m. in the Northwest, and like 8 p.m. in the East. So give other people a better opportunity to come around and say hello and talk about things. So, I think that this last week or so has been a pretty good week for me as far as YouTube goes. The last video was pretty successful. Not huge, but it went well, and it got me a little bit more attention, and a lot of my other videos are being watched, so that's good. So subscriber views are up, and subscribers went way up, so it was a win-win-win. Although that video did not go the way I wanted it to go. Of course, I wanted to have, more substantial kind of info from it. In the long run, it was fairly positive for me, anyways. And I think a lot of people enjoyed it in the sense that it was a little bit more info. Hello, Jared. How are you this evening for you? Yeah, right. Good to see you. So went well for me, and I have no complaints about it. One of the most fun things for me is the comment section. By the way, man, YouTube's comment section is glitched out this week. And see, when you have a YouTube channel, you have this other thing called the YouTube Studio. So you get a lot of alerts on the Studio, and when somebody posts, you'll get an alert for that, usually on the Studio. So I'd click on the latest comment, and then I'd start to reply to it, and I'd click send, and it would say some error message like direct path not found or something like that. Or I just go to click on the comment and it would just not be there. So I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe YouTube was censoring or deleting things, and then I got this other alert after a couple of days saying there's a YouTube-wide glitch, and it's not just my channel, it's everybody's channel. They got a lot of reports that it was happening. So I thought they had fixed it, but there's comments today that came through, and I sat there typing out big replies to them, and then click send, and same thing. So I am not the kind of person that would censor other people. Like, if you notice on all my videos in the comment sections, I get people telling me negative things, and I just reply to them, and I don't delete. Hey George. But I've been doing forums, and I've been doing heated discussions with people online since the inception of the internet. So I don't have any I don't get offended by it, and I think people are entitled to their opinion. And if somebody posts something negative, unless it's like full of cuss words or something vulgar or something, I might delete that, but I've nobody's really done that, so I haven't had to. Have I seen the cartoon on the Rinson Wi-Fi channel where you're the star character? No, I haven't. Somebody did a parody or something? That's great. I want to check it out. Um, Ryan on Wi-Fi. Oh, cool. See, and that that's something that won't tick me off either because I'm putting myself out there and I'm up for the scrutiny of all kinds of people and some people are gonna some people are gonna like me and some people are gonna hate me and some people are gonna think I'm foolish. So if somebody actually did something like that, I'll think it's funny. I have a thick enough skin for it. Doesn't affect me. But now I'm curious. I'm gonna look that up right now. Hold on. Crap. My phone's charging, so I can't really split out. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab my other phone and and see this. Woo! Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. What happened? Ah! Okay. I'm gonna go grab my other phone and look at this. Somebody says they channel made a funny video about me. Okay. So it's called Ryan on Wi-Fi, huh? Let me pull up on my other phone so I can see what this is all about. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. Hey, Paul. How are you this fine day? Ryan? Wait. What in the world? Hold on. Ryan on Wi-Fi. World Zoom jail visit in the Philippines.
For you, what exactly Paul David Cardwell is incarcerated for? So stay tuned, and hopefully we can find out more information.
Today's topic will probably be a hot one, and that is the silent brides of Dumageddon. So happy you could join me. Please hit that subscribe button. If you would, it's always greatly appreciated.
I know what he said in court, but the judge gave him a $50,000 unsecured bond.
Well, you made me look really skinny. I wish.
His wife is there. He said he's being well taken care of.
He got it all good except my slippers are black. And my belly's a lot bigger than that.
I had to go because they ushered me right along.
That's great. I love it. I'll have to go back to that and make a comment afterwards, after I get off the live. That wasn't bad at all. I was anticipating there being, something more egregious. But instead, that wasn't bad. People are pretty clever with what they do, aren't they? That takes a lot of work to do all that. But see, first of all, I didn't know that if he was even going to be there, because all of the articles that you pull up online said that he was in Taguig or whatever it's called, however you pronounce that, up near Manila at that jail. So I was flying blind, and somebody had commented saying he was there, Which I thought he would be there too, because that's where Barry Jordan is. That's where all the other people that get arrested here in Cebu, they go there, right? So I just felt he's probably there. So I came and I got out of the taxi, and I think he had enough time to see me because, you know, from where he was sitting from the street, I couldn't see him at all. I didn't know he was sitting out there. So, you know, I pulled up in the taxi. There's a little bench off to the side over there that, you know, was kind of in the shade. So I sat down. I got my gimbal all ready and did some tests, make sure that the sound was working and everything. Hooked up my microphone, and I'm just sitting there. But from where he was sitting, where the taxi pulled up, he definitely would have seen me get out of the taxi. And so from there I walked and I sat there, and I think he could probably see me sitting there. So he had enough time to tell the guard whatever. He probably told him, I don't want to see that guy. I don't want to talk to him. Because, see, I made the video of him like 7 months ago. And of course he saw it. Of course he did. And then when he came back here, I messaged him and I'm like, bro, you know, you and I, you know, I had an opinion of you, but it's kind of evolving. Not really, but I was just being, you know, I was working an angle because I wanted to interview him. I wanted to meet up with him in Cebu and talk to him, get him on camera. But, so I messaged him that way. He didn't reply. I messaged him again and was like, hey, come on, you know, let's work this out, whatever. So, you know, if he truly is all these things, you know, where people are saying he's a narcissist and stuff like that, he doesn't, they don't forgive that kind of stuff. So, I think he doesn't like me. But of course it's all conjecture and there's no real, concrete. It's just, my opinion. But, I think he had plenty of time to see me, and he had time enough to say, I don't want to talk to him, because he should have been able to talk to me. Other people have visited other people who've been incarcerated there, and you know, they let him in, cameras and everything. So I think it was just him. I think he just said he didn't want to talk to me, and that's probably it. Although the guard did say there was some other office. He said, if you want to visit him, you got to go to this other office and request and fill out paperwork. But the guard was not friendly, and he was like, you know, you need to go, basically. So that's what happened, and I was really surprised. Like I was just gonna take, you know, like I do, you know, I do a little bit of narration. And I was saying, let's see how we figure out how to get inside of this. Well, you know, that was just my setup. And then I was going to shut down. And after I got the footage of outside, I was even going to walk around to the other side. But then, you know, I'm standing there and I'm talking, and out of the corner of my eye, I see him. And I don't know. It just didn't go the way that I anticipated. I thought it would be a lot different. And it's funny. Somebody commented that I should have brought Burger King, and I thought that too. Like, I was gonna stop at Jollibee. I asked the guy, the taxi. I was like, "Is there a Jollibee nearby here or something like that?" Slide him a small sack of rice, right? But yeah, I just didn't think it would go that way. But I just you know, caught off guard. And I definitely didn't think that he would be sitting outside. I saw some footage. Somebody else after me went there, and got him from sitting outside, and he wouldn't talk to them either. But the sound wasn't good, so they were just standing there filming. I saw it. I forget where I saw that. It wasn't a video about much. Somebody had somebody else go or something like that. But anyways, I actually got contacted. I got contacted by a reporter from Wyoming. He emailed me, and he said that he saw the video, and that Paul is still a very notorious figure in their town because one of the hospitals that he scammed. Um, One of the hospitals that he scammed was in their town. So the reporter said they're working on a little piece right now, and they're going to use some screenshot from my video and put a link to it. So a link to my video. So if they do that, that would be great exposure, for me. But that was like 4 days ago, so I thought that by now the article would have come out. So I haven't heard anything from them. But I said, yeah, absolutely. Feel free to use it, because come on. YouTube likes when there's clicks from all over the world, and a lot of the clicks that I've got for this are mostly like the Philippines. Yeah, I'm rocking and rolling in Wyoming, evidently. But no. So if that happens, it'd just be it'll be a little bit of benefit to me. So that'd be cool. But yeah, I looked up the guy. He was legit. Newspaper reporter. It's a real small town. I think the population is only like 7,000. But then there's little surrounding towns. So the paper spread. So it'd be exposed to like 15,000 plus people. And even more, because it's Wyoming's not very big, so if there's a thing like that, everybody's gonna tune into it and check it out. So hopefully that happens. Jabu said, yeah, I mean, his attorney could have Paul. That's true. Jabu says, you are only now. Where is this you? I don't know what you mean. Sorry. I don't know what you mean. But it was good. And hi Sharon, how are you? Long time no talk. Thanks for tuning in. I know we were gonna hook up at one point or another, but I just get so frazzle dazzled and things going. We have a baby now, and a lot of times when I schedule things or I want to do something, it's more difficult to do. I mean, last night the kid woke up at 1:30 a.m. Right? They're saying he's 4 months old, right? So they're in the point, according to the internet, which I'm a big reader. So they say at 4 months old, your baby will be sleeping 8 hours a night. He didn't even sleep 3 hours in a row. But anyways, he woke up at 1:30. He was up till 4:30 a.m. And I was with him, all night. And put him down. And then at 6 a.m., he was up again. And he's still up. So, yes, of course you can interview me. I would love it. Let's set up a time and hook up. That would be great. I would love it. Yeah, I mean how kids can be. So I'm like an hour of sleep right now, but I figured it'd be a good time to go on. I'm awake. Why not do it? But we're going through that phase where they don't sleep very much, and I'm not working here, so it doesn't really affect me that much. Yeah, Cardwell, he's if there's a textbook kind of diagnosis for him, I think he would fit all these things. But again, I never met him really face to face. That jail situation was the first time I actually spoke kind of face to face to him. But I would I would have loved to. I tried. I put out the olive branch to him about 6 weeks ago now, asking if we could hook up. I said he didn't even have to go on camera, but if he would, let's talk. And he didn't even reply. He just ignored me. So yeah, Sharon, love to get together and do something. That would be great. And you're close. I mean, I'm in Cordoba, right by the CC Lex, and you're in Lapu-Lapu. I go to Lapu-Lapu all the time. Maragondon Crossing is real close, you know, on the other side there. But we go to Unitop and all those places right over there. The Lapu-Lapu Market. It's not very far from me at all. So I'm still in Cordoba. Yeah, still here. But you know, we can meet anywhere. I think we've talked twice about meeting up, and one time we were gonna Grandma Basak. That's not far from the Maragondon Crossing. I think I was there like 2 weeks ago, so yeah, that's close. I can hop 2 trikes and be over there no problem. So it's up to you where you want to meet. Just let's set up a time and a date, and I'll meet up with you. That'd be great. I like it over there. It's actually well, it gets pretty trafficy around 5, but it's still kind of low key. You know, during the day and whatnot. I was over there, and they the last time I was there, they had a brownout. So the whole mall. I'm like, they don't even have a generator here, but you know, the whole mall was browned out. So kind of a waste. I went there to shop, and I couldn't even shop. But so, you know, that'd be fun, and I would look forward to doing that. So hopefully we can do that. Bobby Crush says this is shocking. What's shocking? Okie dokie. Well, let's see here. Let me try to think of something on the fly. But anyway, so they is Basak Mall by the Doctor's Hospital in Lapu-Lapu. Basak, I believe, is where we went, you and I. I think we did. But there's a Shakey's there. Oh, maybe that's not it. I don't know. There's so many malls, man. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's where we went. That's right by where you were staying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gusano. But there's a lot of Gusanos. There's a Gusano here. There's 2 or 3 over there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where you stayed. In fact, I'm almost positive, because when I was there and it browned out, I thought, well, I might as well just try to make a video, and I sat over there, and I walked down and sat across the street, and yeah, I saw your hotel. I think. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I am kind of sleepy sometimes when I'm walking around, so things kind of run together. But I'm pretty sure that's where you stayed. Yeah. Was it glitching? No, 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 no. My screen froze there for a second. Well, I don't know if you're still there, Sharon, but if you are, pomelos. Yeah, I don't know about the growing season of those. I would think that they're year round, because there's not really much change. I mean, you know, they have the rainy season and the dry season, the summer and the rainy season, right? But this time around, there hasn't been very much rain here in the last 4 months or so. And we were in the rainy season. But last year, it rained all the time in the rainy season, so I'm not really sure what's up with that, or if the rain affects, you know, when there is a rainy season, that it would affect the pomelos. What the crap? I just got a text message from my tenant. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Hey. Anyways, hate thinking about that. You know, he had pneumonia for 3 days. Water is scarce. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Last year when we lived back there, we were wading through, you know, water all the time. But this year it wasn't the same. It's not the same. It's not raining as much. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure all of a sudden it'll make up for it, for the lack there. Right? He's like Wimpy with the cheeseburger, hamburger. Oh, I'm so far removed from it. They got me by the balls on that. I have no way of really cracking down on them. It's the weather. It is the weather. It has been extremely hot, I know that. My goodness. And this apartment that I'm staying in is hotter than the other place that I had. The other place was out in a big field, and so there was a nice breeze all the time. And here, there isn't. So I noticed the difference here. It's pretty significant. And I have the split aircon here, but I've never turned it on. And I went gas on my grill. I had a electric burner thing. They've been manipulating the weather and crap. So very well could be. But I mean, we're surrounded by all the oceans and stuff. It's gonna have to dump here pretty soon, anyways. I mean, I can't remember the last time it actually rained. That's what we were talking about, she and I, the other day. I need a posse to go there, and and whip them into shape. So hop on your trusty steed and hightail it over to the deep eastern side of the state and tell them fools what's up. I appreciate that. I really don't know what to do, what kind of help I could even ask for. There really isn't any. It's an interesting property. There's retail store downstairs and a apartment kind of condo up above. And at first, one lady rented them both, and then she was constantly late and she couldn't afford it, so she kept having these people move in who are like roommates and relatives and everything else, and eventually she just bowed out of it. And I had this dude staying up there who I didn't even know, no paperwork, nothing. She just told me, oh, my brother moved in and he's been there for a month. I had no idea. I mean, I have no eyes on it. So I got this brother guy living upstairs. I looked him up on Facebook. He looked like a meth head or something. And he totally skipped out on 2 months of rent. I mean, that's coming right out of my pocket. That's right out of my savings, right? So that was a almost $2,000 loss right there, because it's split now. So he was only paying a portion. The upstairs is more expensive. So he just split out. So I lost $2,000 on that almost. And she is currently 4.5 months behind. And telling me, oh, I'll give it to you when I get my taxes, So, ugh. It's tough. I was hoping that I could supplement with I was hoping that I could, supplement with a little bit of YouTube off this Paul Cardwell video. 7,000 views, and so far I've only made $14 off of it. So that's the reality of it, at least for me. $14 off of 7,000 views. Man, I used to property manage, and having to deal with all the tenants is a nightmare. I mean, you get people that will light the carpet on fire, and smash holes in the, just leave it in shambles. So I never really wanted to be a landlord, but I took on this huge endeavor after the demise of my last relationship, and all of a sudden, it just wasn't a good place for me to be. It wasn't healthy for me. It was mentally challenging. Everybody in there hated me. It's a very small town. So I had to split, and I couldn't hemorrhage that cash. And somebody would message me, and they're like, are you going to rent this place out? Because I would love to rent it from you. And I wasn't even contemplating that. I thought I would just pay it, So I said, yeah, actually I will, because that'll save me a lot of dough, and that's how it happened. But I being a landlord sucks, and God only knows what they've done to the place. So, young women between 18 to 30, single, no kids. I think the lady that's living there, she's in her upper 50s. Or she's not living there. Hi Bruce, good morning and good evening. And yeah, YouTube got their share, and it's rough being a landlord, because tenants just, people are messy and irresponsible. I don't know. Prefer not to. I prefer to actually just sell it and be done with it. But right now is a real crappy time to be selling property. So maybe it'll bounce back in a few years if I can hold on to it. Because there's no way that I don't have the ability to be paying, 2 right now. My income's not high enough. And I've literally bled out all my savings. I'm almost month to month at this point, so I don't know. And there have been squatters in that town too. But in general, people don't really tolerate it. They actually ended up running her out too, so I don't think that will happen. Who knows? I've already gotten ripped off by the other guy. And this dude here says, "Oh, I'm sick." Well, you've had, 2 months to not be sick. Whatever. So that's cool. I guess I'm going to get interviewed by Sharon. I think she's not here anymore, but she probably emailed me or something. So check out Sharon Lapu Lapu channel. And maybe you'll see me up in there on her channel sometime soon. Hey Bruce, things are going great. I mean, I tell you, I think I'm just, I love being a dad, and that has been such a blessing in my life. Granted, I'm also to the point now where, there's a phase when you come to the Philippines, everything is fantastic, phenomenal, new, you love it. I still feel all that, but it gets kind of boring, because there's not really very many outlets. So, I'm feeling that. I am. We're sometimes we're kind of homebound. Filipinos don't. A lot of Filipinos don't like to go. Okay, George, you have a great evening. Also, and thanks for stopping by. So in the hot times of the day, they don't like to go out. So I don't know. It's interesting dynamic. It's kind of homebound a little bit. Met a lot of new people though, as far as like foreigners and everything. Oh, I met this this guy from England, and he's got an apartment complex. He built out. It's a 6-unit apartment building that he remodeled. So I'm gonna go there and film it. Rent's relatively cheap, more than I'm paying here, but it's all brand new. Everything is all brand new. He said he probably made them a little bit more nicer than he should have. So it'll be interesting. I haven't actually seen it yet, so I'll be going over there the next couple of days and making a video of the apartments, so you guys can see, so people can see, what prices are like and whatnot. So, yeah, Sharon's nice. I haven't met her face to face, but we've talked on Facebook and we've talked in email, several times, and so it'll be cool to meet her face to face. Would I prefer a cooler climate? Nah, I don't. I mean, it's all hot. Anywhere that I've been, like they say, the mountain areas are colder. Well, I've been there, and it's still freaking hot. I don't notice the difference. And Baguio is the cool area of the Philippines. It's freaking hot there, right? So. No, I don't think so. I think if like, I've been so opposed to having aircon and using it, but I've been over to my friend's house a couple times, and he always has the aircon on. I'm like, oh man, that's nice. So, you know, as things progress, I'll probably just be turning that crap on once I stop being such a penny pincher, because essentially that's all it is. But you know, some of these windows don't even close, so I don't think the aircon would even be that effective here. So down the line, you know, especially as I get older, I'll be probably using it. Sleeping on the landmine. Oh, sorry. Forgot what I was doing. I'm a little sleepy here. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Alright. A lot of things, my hands get sweaty, and then if I'm using a cell phone, it'll like, the moisture on my fingers will click things that I don't mean to click, and I just accidentally sent my tenant a thumbs up. Sucks. I don't know, I'm giving him a thumbs up. Not happy about it. So anyhow, I have so just a couple of videos in the works. Maybe I'll go on Sharon's channel this week too. So, you know, having the content is a challenge sometimes. I'm also trying to figure out there's a slum here I'm gonna go to and see if I get any good content from there. People say don't go to it because they'll steal your phone, so that's perfect. I'm gonna go there, and I bet you $50,000 they don't steal my phone. English instructor training, man, I tell you what, I'm an idiot. I speak English, right? But I don't know all these freaking inner workings and, you know, all this terminology for sentence structures and, you know, past, present. I can't even remember what the terms are. So it's learning how to be an English teacher to get this certification has been more challenging than I thought. But I haven't really been focusing on it too much. I've been trying to get these documents, man. I've been going around to places trying to get documents, trying to get his birth certificate and our marriage certificate. We don't have any of that crap yet. So see, you know the terms, past participles and future and present and all this crap, you know. My brain's fried for that. I'm too old. But change it to multiple other thumbs with a question mark. It was one of the big ones where that goes boop, like that, so I can unsend it. But oh well. Last Friday I paid for my passport, and the guy at the post office said I'd be here in 5 weeks. Heck yeah, 5 weeks and you're free, brother. You're free to fly. That'll be a good day. Hello, Tarzan. How are you? How long have I been married? Almost a year now. That's right. You'll be free to fly like a bird and go around and live life on your own terms. Get some refreshing reprieve from the place that you're currently in. Yeah, it's been cool. It has definitely been cool. I mean, with anything, there's challenges and whatnot, but nothing like some of the challenges I had before. Oh yeah. Being a father is amazing. So I have a son already. He's 29. Yeah. So, but I loved taking care of him when he was a baby, and those first 5 years were kind of like really precious. So being around this is just even more precious, especially now that I'm older, more patient, and not that I was impatient before. I did my best, but now it's just even easier. So thanks, Bruce. Yeah, I remember you coming here, Tarzan, and before and telling us a little bit about it, about your situation. 9 years. That's cool. Super cool. That can be a complex kind of thing. Moving over to the States, with a Filipina, but if the person has good intentions, then it works out amazing, right? But if they don't, then it can turn into a nightmare. Word to your mother. Right. Yeah, you were here last week, I think, right? Your yeah, you told me about that with your kid going over and meeting up with in New York. That's pretty cool. Carlos, are you back? Would I ever? No. I would never want to move them to the United States. I don't want to live in the United States. Absolutely not. Been there, done that. It didn't work out great for me, and I would not, absolutely not want to do that again. There's just nothing that I want to. Philippines is my home now. Maybe I'll have to go back to the States for financial reasons, but that'll just be me. When he gets older, I probably won't be around anymore, but he might want to go, and he'll have the ability to do that because he'll have an American passport. So maybe we might go there and visit or something, but I'm not even interested in doing that. That's right. I'm done with the States, man. I'm done with it entirely. They say it's the land of the free, but I feel free here. I don't feel like it's so free over there. I feel free here. But Carlos, if you are back, let's hook up on that barbecue sometime soon. Grant says, can't wait till I'm like 40. I'm moving to the Philippines. I would bring a woman here, but the laws suck. So you're still a youngster, huh? Well, start traveling over here and experiencing it while you're 32. Yeah. Hi, Gear. But I mean, I did the K1 visa before. I did it all myself. It wasn't that hard. Now I think it just takes longer, but back then it was pretty. It was pretty easy to do. Just make sure you cross all your T's and dot your I's, and it's doable. I didn't have a problem with it. It's just the weight. So you're doing well there financially, Grant. That's great. That amount of money, you can live really well here. That's for sure. No, I would say you cannot trust someone in 2 weeks. Definitely not. And just meeting somebody for 2 weeks and then splitting and having an LDR is not even good either. I mean, some of these girls will have 3 different cell phones, and they will be messaging you while you are in this back home in the States, and they'll also be messaging 4 or 5, 6 other guys. So, yeah, definitely not a way to build or know if the person is trustworthy. Not recommended. But I just mean, come on over here and experience it. Figure out where you want to live long term. Familiarize yourself. In the next 9 years, 8 or 9 years, you'll be real experienced, and you'll know what to look for and what to avoid. And yeah. What is the main reason why you stay in Cordoba? Just I guess maybe a little bit of circumstance. I didn't like the congestion and the things that of the surrounding areas, and I didn't know how long I was going to even be here. So I had actually looked at Cordoba when I was still in the States at an apartment, and I liked the area because I did the Google Maps thing, and I looked at the pictures and stuff, and it reminded me of a kind of a province. So I liked it, and then we just came here, and lived, and it was pretty low key and low traffic, and it's just a lot less busy than Lapu-Lapu and Mandaue and Cebu City. So right, and like Carlos just alluded to, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from everything. Here in Cordoba, there's a bridge called the CC Lex, and that leads you right over into Cebu City. And one of the biggest malls that everybody wants to go to is SMC side. huge, beautiful mall. Has everything. So it's a good jump off point, really, because you don't have to deal with all of the hustle and bustle of the bigger cities, but you're not, so far removed from it. So if you do want to go to the city, it's just real easy. So I dig it. Oh. No, Grant, I'm not retired or military. Laces Out asked, the dating scene sketchy? Oh yeah, it's real sketchy. What do I do for work in the Philippines? I don't. There is no work for foreigners in the Philippines unless you come here on a work visa, like if your company decides to place you there. There's really not a way for you to work. How do I make money? I don't. I thought that my rental property would supplement, and I thought YouTube would supplement. I came here with a fair amount of money. I blew a lot of it getting my stupid teeth, and I'm just dwindling down. So no, I don't have cash. I'm definitely not a billionaire. I just go as it's just working out, but we'll see. I thought that I would be out of here. I was only really going to come here for 6 months and check things out and then go back and make more money, but it's not as expensive as I thought it would be. Yeah. Billion PH? Psh, not even close. I think I have no. If I told you guys how much money I had in my bank account right now, you'd say, what are you doing? Go home. Your Filipino friend says you could live on the province in $600 a month. Well, this is something that we always talk about here. I live on less than $600 a month here in Cordoba. How do you live? How do you eat? Well, like I said, I came here with savings and my money is just going down. But my tenants owe me almost $4,000. So when they pay that, I'll be good for a little while longer. And yeah, I just play it by ear and I don't worry about it. And so far, so good. But I'm almost to the point now where my YouTube can supplement a little bit. I think if I get up to 4,000 subscribers, then I'll be making a nice little supplement. We'll just see. Follow along for the ride, and you can watch me crash and burn. I am in Cebu. Yes, sir. But yeah, no, Grant, you can live in a lot of areas for $600 a month, but it's not going to be it's not for everybody to live that way. You're going to be without a lot of things. You're not going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to do eating a lot of Western foods. If you want to eat out, you probably don't want to go to really really nice places. Maybe treat yourself to a Jolly Beer, a McDonald's, or something like that occasionally. And eat at the Carinderias, which are basically like roadside cafe, or not cafes, but like cafeterias, and really affordable. Um, yeah, and do a lot of cooking at home. But yeah, I mean, on $600 a month, you're not going to be living high on the hog, and a lot of people would hate it. People, everybody has their own level, and it's all up to the individual what they can deal without. Really, I mean, if you need things, dog. If you need certain things and you're sacrificing those things, you won't like it here. Everybody has their own creature comforts, and some people can't stand not having air conditioning. Maybe you should become a farmer and live off the land. Yeah, but I don't have the ability to grow here. But down the line, I will take you up on that suggestion, and that's exactly what I will do. I married a Filipino here, Grant. That's right. Lots of dogs, man. My goodness. My dog got hit by a car the other day. She's fine, but she backed her butt out into the road. There's this homeless guy that walks up and down, and he sometimes stops near my place, and my dog was standing right there, barking at him, and she put her butt in the road, and a van popped her butt, just ran right over the back side of her, but she didn't break any bones or anything. That was like 2 weeks ago, actually, so she's fine now. But anyways, I am married, yes sir. And am I happy? Absolutely. I would never want to live anywhere else. And if you watch how do I support my wife? We're all taken care of. I mean, we have a roof over our heads. We don't cheat ourselves. I transfer over $500 a month into Western Union. Yeah, $500 over into my Western Union, and that $500 lasts me the whole month. So sometimes, if we do other things, like if I have to do something for my teeth, the dentist or whatever, then I'm going back and forth on the taxi, and that makes things, maybe I'll go into $600 or $700 a month. But usually 27,000 pesos, it's like 27,400 or something like that, is enough for us. My rent is $80 a month, free Wi-Fi. My electricity is anywhere from 1,200 pesos to 1,500 pesos. Do I have kids? Yes, I do. We have a 4-month-old baby. Any idea how much it would cost to get utilities installed? I don't know that stuff because I don't know how, the building aspect of it. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to try to guess or do anything because I just lack of knowledge. So dental work is cheap there. Yeah, but you get what you pay for as far as dental work. I was here in 2015 and I went cheap and everything fell apart. I was in the States and I was so far away from the dentist there that did all the work, and everything just was done incorrectly. So you got to go to somebody who knows what they're doing, has a reputation, has good ratings, is even word of mouth recommended, and then you're more apt to find somebody who knows what they're doing. So my stuff here was not cheap. I paid a buttload of money for it. but in the States it would have cost me 3 or 4 times the amount. So it's significantly cheaper here. But to get quality, you're still going to be paying some dough. So Carlos says, get an estimate on the property and unload it. Yeah, man, I wish I could. And I've been talking to someone about that very thing, but so far we haven't finalized or had any bites. He put feelers out on the property. It's actually the guy that I bought it from, because I told him, listen, I'm all the way over here and I don't want to start getting delinquent. I'm having problems people paying and blah blah blah. And he said, well, let's seek options. Maybe you can sell it and you can make some money off of it. And so he's looking into it, but that's like 2 months ago, so nothing has happened yet. And thank you, I appreciate that. A lot of people say my teeth look fake, which I think they also look fake. I'm semi-happy with it. I've had some problems. One of the root canals that he did failed, but it was questionable. He told me you might want to do an implant here, and so now I have to do an implant. So I had to have this tooth pulled right here, and then I'm gonna have an implant installed, which is another $60K. I went to a place in IT Park in Cebu City, just a private dentist. Yeah. So it was a recommended thing, but it's still hit or miss, right? You never know, and people make mistakes sometimes. Like even the best surgeon in the world will still sometimes do something wrong, right? So you never really know what you're getting, or if you'll be the one case that they do something wrong with. So, but so far it worked out. So good quality, but not cheap. Cheap as far as like Western standards, but not as cheap as people would expect. This was $13,000 dollars. Baby is phenomenal. Not sleeping very good, but absolutely fantastic. True blessing and a joy. Titanium implants. I actually don't have any implants yet, so this will be the first one. And the fitting will be the titanium, I believe, the post, and then the composite will be. I'm getting tired. The composite is zirconia. Yeah. So it's a step up from porcelain. So it's a little bit more newer, but it's an improvement on porcelain. The teeth can get stains on the surface, but they're not porous or anything. So the stains are just surface stains, and you can have them cleaned for life, and they'll never change color. I wish that I would have gotten a more natural looking color. This is the whitest. I should have went a shade down, because it probably looked more natural. So make sure if you do something like that, don't go full on white like this, because your mouth glows in the dark. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, expensive. I mean. But again, I went to a top-notch place. I'm sure he charges more than the average. But you get what you pay for, and I got top-of-the-line everything. It's the highest quality available on the market. and they're developing something above zirconium now. I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to even be more improved over zirconium. But right now, zirconium is that's what celebrities get. So I thought I would get the $1 million smile, but I kind of got like the car salesman looking thing. But significantly improved over what I had, and no pain or anything. You know, no gaps, no nothing. I'm happy with it, but of course, I wish that I would have done a few things different with it. But as far as the way it was, this is a phenomenal improvement. Phenomenal improvement. So, hey, thanks, Carlos. Yes, very, very white. They glow. But you know, I dig it. Better than what I had for sure. I appreciate that, Carlos. You know, I don't know. I would maybe say at least one and two, 2 shades down from it. I forget what this is called, but it's the brightest. And he was like, I'm like, I don't know if I should do, you know, the whitest. And he's like, yes, you should. And I'm like, yeah, but it might, you know, look a little bit artificial. And he's like, no. He told me, with your skin tone and your eyes, it will look so natural. I'm like, okay. But one of the major criticisms that I've got, especially people on YouTube, they'll say, oh, your teeth look so fake. And I think it's because of the whiteness, you know. So maybe 1 or 2 tones down would be good. At least 1. Definitely 2. But they have shading codes, you know, or charts, and they show you which one you want, and you can choose it right there. So, right? That's right. Won't be stopping traffic, but close to it. I don't think he's in the Philippines. I think he's been to the Philippines, but I don't think he's here now. That's what I say, man. When you're going out, you know, on YouTube, you're opening yourself up for the scrutiny, and it's you're at the mercy of it. So you gotta have a thick skin. You know, you're gonna get criticism. You're gonna get trolls. You're gonna get people who downright hate you. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope everything's going well over there. Hopefully make another video, man. I liked your last video. Keep it up. But you know, you gotta have a thick skin. Be prepared for people to slam you, to stick it to you, and to talk trash about you. You know. But you know, I don't care. I'm not a pussy. You know, I'm not a wimp like that. It doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, in the old days when I was younger, when the internet first came out, because I was into a lot of the political kind of crap. So I went down the rabbit hole, and I'd argue with people online and do all this stuff. You know, get slammed by people. And you know, you just gotta have a thick skin, and that's pretty much required. So it doesn't bother me. It just fluffs up my back. I think it's kind of funny. So, and thank you for that, says you're a likable guy and work with your content. Yeah, you know, if I can just find some better content, I'd probably do okay. But I don't know. We'll see. I didn't anticipate, you know, blowing up like Sunshine Shoulders or some of the bigger channels, like Regular Guy. You know, they got, you know, their theme and it's perpetual and they got a big following and stuff. I'll never reach that kind of stage. But if I could just get to like 10K or something, that would be enough for me. I'd love that. Travel vlog. Yeah, you know, everybody kind of does that, and you know, it's tough to do right now in the stage with the kid and whatnot, and until I like sell off my property, I'm just gonna continue to do this and see what happens. If it grows, you know, organically, slowly here, and then once I get to the point where I can put more money into it, then you know, maybe I'll already have a good platform to jump off, and then it'll grow from there. But I ain't sweating it. How old am I? I just turned over 50, so yeah, getting old, man, getting old, but not old enough to retire yet. So I do have investments that might kick in really nice by when I'm 57, and then I'd probably be set forever. But there's a little bit of a gamble there. So we'll see. But, you know, 45. He's a youngster. He's still a young buck. Coming to Cebu in November to retire. Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. That'll be fantastic. I assume you've been here and checked it all out, and you are kind of experienced with the area and whatnot. Or also, maybe this is your exploratory trip, which is also good. Once you get here, you can... Cebu is a great jumping off point for other areas. There's ferries all around that can take you anywhere. It's got the airport here too. Hey! Okay, nice stopping. Thanks for stopping in, and good talking to you. I'm actually going to be heading out here pretty soon myself. But appreciate you hanging out and sharing your information with the viewers about you know, your property and stuff, and helping Jared with answering his questions and whatnot. And we'll see you next time, bro. So, anyways, everybody. So, hey, BJ, you're welcome to the stream. I think we were just about almost ending it, but I'm glad you got to stop by for the brief. Man, see, I only got an hour and a half sleep, so I'm starting to like have a hard time speaking here. So, yeah, I got these little caffeine things. I've been popping them, trying to kick it up a notch here, but it's not really working. But my Ion Buntag, you say my Ion Buntag Pud, and there's Elvis coming in at the tail end of the show and smashing the like button. He's breaking it for everybody else. So if you didn't already hit the like button, Elvis probably just sabotaged it for everybody, because he's well known for smashing the crap out of it. Yeah. Baby was up all night pretty much. Only slept like an hour and a half. And I think he's sleeping now, but as soon as I'm done with this, he'll be back up again. No sleep because of the baby. He woke up at 1:30 a.m. and wide awake. You know, they say that at his age he's be now sleeping through the night, but he's not. He woke up at 1:30 a.m. and he was up till 4:30 a.m. I put him back down. He won't fall asleep on his own, so you got to rock him and do all these tricks and techniques to get him to sleep. And I sing, so I'll when I know that he's sleepy enough, I'll start singing, and it'll usually knock him out. So he fell asleep at 4:30, and then I crashed out, and then I heard him at 6 a.m. Looked over, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, picked me up. Come on, let's go. So yeah. So yeah, hour and a half. It was an hour and a half of sleep, but and Elvis has now damaged his thumb. I told you, he takes that thumb smashing stuff seriously. So it looks like everybody's kind of signing off. Paul, thank you. Always appreciate it. Carlos is out. Let's get together. Yeah. Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Glad you're back. And thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon. Joe gives me a thumbs up. Thank you, Joe. And Elvis asked me, are you staying in the Phils? No trip to USA? So far, I'm here. It's kind of good that my tenants don't pay, because then when they do pay, I get like a big supplement, almost like, winning the lottery or whatever. So I'm in that point where they just got to pay me again, and that'll give me, more time. I'm just flying by my coattails here, staying as long as I can, doing whatever I can, and, playing it by ear. But no plan to go to the USA as of yet. So we shall see, my brother. We shall see. Anyhow, so everybody's taking off. I think that's my cue to also take off. I got to get a little nap here before dude wakes up, which probably he'll wake up as soon as I lay down. And I'll be up for another 3 hours before I can actually take another nap. But I don't know. Who cares? I play it by ear. It's no problem. This is the greatest experience of my life. And I'm not complaining about it. So thanks, Jared. Appreciate that. And everybody have a good later, BJ. Thank you for the well wishes. And everybody have a good week. I will try to do another live stream early in the morning, so it'll be a decent time for you guys abroad. It's just timing. It's just timing. Daddy Boot Camp. Got that right, my brother. And it's fantastic. I know that it can be rough and it can, affect a lot of people, but me, it's just a part of it, and it's a blessing, and he's fantastic. He's a joy. I mean, he's laughing now, and when a baby's laughing, it's just so enriching, and it feels so good, and it creates all this joy. So the whole experience is amazing. I'm not complaining about not having any sleep. I don't care. It's just a part of it. And what do I got to do anyways? I have nothing to do, so, I can stay up. It doesn't affect me. It's not like I have to go to work and work on 1 hour of sleep. That's a drag. But here, I'm free. I'm free from all that. So, when he's sleeping, then maybe I'll sleep. And maybe I won't. Maybe I will. But, this doesn't deteriorate my level of happiness at all. It's fantastic. So, no complaints on that end. I love it. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you for everything, as usual. I appreciate your support and you coming on and keeping this going. And it's always a pleasure. And I look forward to the next time when we see. I think I'll do it in a couple of days. Philippines morning time, United States early evening time. So take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. I'll probably be on Sharon's channel this week, it sounds like. So check that out. Later, Elvis. Nice to see you. Hopefully you get your butt over here again soon and buy me some squid. And or I'll buy you squid this time, or whatever. My treat this time. So take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Adios, muchachos, amigos. Elvis has left the building, and so has Ben.